Who won the transfer market? I'll say Barcelona.
They made some crazy buys, Barcelona, because of the caliber of players they bought.
For a team that claims to be broke, they made a whole lot of signings. I still don't understand how.
Because of all the players they signed. I mean, they fixed everywhere. Lewandowski in front, got Rafinha, got Kessie from AC Milan on a free, got Koundé from Sevilla. Sorry, Chelsea fans. You know, they just signed people everywhere. Christensen from Chelsea again for free. Got Bellerin on the final day of. I mean, they signed everybody. All the while claiming to be broke.
It's meant to be Chelsea. Hey, it's meant to be Chelsea. I don't really understand. It's meant to be Chelsea because Tuchel actually got fantastic players to fit in the 3-4-3 formation. I mean, all we had to do was just gel this team together. Or at this point, I'm going to go for, let's say, Manchester United. I mean, getting Anthony and Casemiro have really, Casemiro, Eriksen, they have been pivotal to the team. At least, I mean, look at their last match against Arsenal. There was this drive to win again. So I'm going to go Manchester United for the signing of Casemiro, Anthony, and Eriksen.
I also like to say Man City because Man City bought Haaland. Man City was already a very good team. They now put Haaland on top of that team. I mean, guys scored 10 goals already in the Premier League. Haaland is a game changer for any team, and it's a very big signing. And then on the final day of the transfer market, I saw, was it final day or 2 days ago or something? I saw that they signed Akanji from Borussia Dortmund. They signed Akanji for the bench, by the way, because they have their team. I'm like, who signs a player like Akanji for the bench? That is how Man City is. They have players everywhere. This their guy too, Alvarez or something like that. The guy scored 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. Everybody is looking at Haaland. But I feel like that guy too is going to do a lot for Man City. So Man City in the Premier League won, as far as I'm concerned. Arsenal did some good signings with Jesus and Zinchenko and all of them, but in the Premier League, I think Man City won. Shout out to Nottingham Forest, 21 players signed, and they are still going to get relegated. Controversial decisions are a part of the game, are a part of football. Where will Chelsea Barcelona be without that Obrego's shambolic performance, where Chelsea was dumped out of the Champions League because of his bad decisions? But it's part of the game. I believe that at the end of the season, it balances out. You get some in your favor, you get some against you. At the end of the day, it balances out. There's no team that is being targeted. Everybody suffers from referees. But I understand the point of VAR because there are some clear goals that should not stand.
Well, VAR, oh God. VAR for me, there's no need for VAR.
First of all, I'd like to say there's nothing wrong with VAR. It's the people behind VAR. I mean, I feel like in Premier League, the referees and whoever is behind VAR, they need to up their game because you can't make a decision this week and next week not take the same decision.
Behind the machine, we call the ref on the field to come and check the video, and then they will check the video, see something that everybody in the world sees that this is the right decision to make, and they will go and make the wrong one.
Decisions that when we replay, we all see this, that it should be rescinded or it should be given. You end up just messing the entire decision up. So that's like the major issue now. The major issue is not the innovation, is that even with VAR, let us use it well. Let it be evident that there is a big change from when we didn't have VAR in the Premier League, because it feels like, it genuinely feels like it's making things worse.
And then after the referee something has reviewed, they'll now be sending apology. I mean, you lost the team 3 points or you lost them 2 points and you're sending apology. Like, what does your apology do? Because they did for the Chelsea game and they did for the Newcastle game to say that, okay, those were wrong decisions. It does not mean that this next weekend they still won't make another one. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't see really what VAR is doing. Especially in the Premier League, it's not like that. It was not like that in the World Cup. I don't recall as much controversies like this. But in the Premier League, every weekend there's an issue with VAR.
And I think it's peculiar to Premiership. I usually watch La Liga and the rest, and they are not like that in other leagues. So I think Premiership should review their laws and make sure they do things better.
So the problem is the inconsistency with the video assistant referee, not the innovation itself. If they can get it better, of course. But I don't see. So far, it has been worse. It has been really bad.
The most ridiculous one was a player like Richarlison scored a goal, believed that he had scored his first goal for Spurs, celebrated, removed the shirt, collected yellow card, and then the goal was cancelled. So I mean, it's unfortunate that sometimes you will have celebrated, broken your nose and broken your hip and all of that, then they cancel your goal. Or you score a goal, all of you will now be waiting. You will now say it's a goal, you now start celebrating. I mean, I don't know, it just disrupts the flow and the enjoyment of the game. I don't know. I don't know really, but I used to like VAR. I'm not against VAR, but the way the Premier League referees are using VAR right now, not cool at all.